Hey guys, today's legal tip is who is showing your buyer. It's actually a much larger issue than that. It's not really about just showing your buyer. It's about this new technology. I'm getting lots and lots of emails from people saying, hey, all this new technology that's coming out about showing properties to your buyers and doing all these other things, right, in the contract or whatever, providing you an virtual assistant, all that. It all sounds great, but some of it's not very legal. And you got to be careful of what you're signing up for and what you're doing. So, for instance, I've had a couple agents reach out to me about this showing your buyer. There's apparently an app out there you can go sign up, and they will send someone out to drive your buyer around and open up the doors and show properties to these buyers of yours. But it's a very big problem in that because under South Carolina law, an unlicensed assistant may not show property. So I can't just open up a company, go hire a bunch of University of South Carolina students, have them drive my buyers around, open up homes for them, and let them show your buyers houses. That's illegal because they're unlicensed assistant. In the state of South Carolina, showing a house requires a license. So do these companies have licensed assistants? So that's the first question when you start talking to them is, are the people showing these properties South Carolina licensed agents? Because if they're not, that's 100% against the law. I also think it's probably against the law unless that agent works for your company, because remember, you're an agent and you work for a broker. So any contract you sign with a buyer actually belongs to your broker. Remember, your broker has to supervise you. And remember, only your broker can supervise you. So you can't be supervised by your broker and supervised by another broker. So if I work for company A and company B agent is going to go show show a property for me, how do they do that? Because they're not being supervised by your broker. Because if we claim, oh yeah, they are being supervised, now they're being supervised by two brokers. If they're not being supervised by your broker, who are they being supervised by? Their broker. Well, now we have two brokers in a transaction that we have a contract for one broker. So I don't know how, unless you sign a co-broker agreement that allows your other agent for another company to work with you with your buyer, I don't know how you get this done. I don't know. I don't know how it's not a broker representing two different people from two different companies, or you're an agent being represented by two different brokers. It doesn't seem that it flies to me. So my point being is this: before you tie yourself into all this technology and start looking at it, please really look at it and ask those questions. Is this even legal? Don't assume because somebody has some technology that they've sold or they're trying to sell, or that they come from some email system or however they get it to you that, oh, this must be a legit deal. You got to really ask these questions. Remember, every state has different real estate laws and rules, and yours are quite different than most. So make sure you understand those laws before you sign up for all this stuff. That's all I'm saying. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. It's going to be beautiful St. Patrick's Day weekend. Hope everybody enjoys it, and we'll see you next week.